Hello all, today's topic is 4G technology and the contents of the particular unit is 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G and the comparisons, applications and the modulation techniques. So, the first of all we are going to see define wireless. So, in World Wireless Dictionary it is having no wires. In internet networking terminology, wireless is a term used to describe any computer network where there is no physical wired connection between sender and receiver, but rather the network is connected by radio waves and microwaves to maintain communication. The wireless networking utilizes specific equipment such as NIC, network interface card and routers in place of wires. So, next is what? 1G technology. 1G refers first generation of wireless telephone technology, mobile telecommunications, which was first introduced in 1980s and completed in the early 1990s. The speed of the first G technology is 2.4 kbps. Only voice calls in one country is available. 1G network use analog signal only, not the digital one. AMPS was first launched in USA and in 1G mobile systems. Next comes the drawback of 1G. So, drawback of 1G is poor voice quality, poor battery life, large phone size, no security, limited capacity, poor handoff reliability. Since it is generated on earlier 1980s, so we are having no such facility to enhance the communication worldwide. So, this is our drawbacks of 1G, and they are generated launched 2G technology, which is second generation based on GSM. It was launched in Finland in the year 1991. 2G network used digital signals. Its data speed was up to 64 kbps. So, it enables services such as text messages, pictures and multimedia messages. It provides better quality and capacity. The drawback of 2G is it has a strong digital signal to help mobile phone work. If there is no network coverage in any specific area, digital signals will not help. So, that signals would become weak. These systems are unable to handle complex data such as videos. Video supporting system will not be provided in 2G. And next comes the wireless models of 1G and 2G. You can easily understand the type of hardware used for 1G one generation and the second generation wireless systems. And next comes 2.5G. So, 2.5G is a technology between the second generation and third generation of mobile telephony. 2.5G is sometimes described as 2G cellular technology combined with GPRS. So, we are having a features like phone calls, receive email messages, web browsing. The speed of your 2.5G is 64 to 144 kbps. We can also able to take cameras, photos, and the time of 6 to 9 minutes to download a 3-minute MP3 file. And next comes the 3G technology. 3G technology refers third generation, which was introduced in the year 2000. Data transmission speed increased from 144 kbps to 2 mbps, typically called smartphones, and the features increased its bandwidth and data transfer rates to accommodate web-based applications and audio files and video files. Features of 3G technology. It provides faster communication. We can able to transmit and receive large email messages, high speed web browsing, and it is more secure one. Video conferencing and 3D gaming is possible. TV streaming, mobile TV phone calls are easily available, and large capabilities and broadband capabilities are there in this 3G technology. 11 seconds to 1.5 minutes time to download a 3-minute MP3 song. It will download these files easily and within a limited span of time. The drawback of 3G technology is it is expensive fees for 3G licensed services. The bandwidth is licensed one and which is of more cost than the previous generations. And next comes the challenge to build the infrastructure for 3G. It is a drawback of 3G technology and high bandwidth requirement, expensive 3G phones, large phone cells. And next comes 4G technology. 4G technology, it is an updation of 3G technology. We can use mobile phones and we can able to communicate all over the world anytime and anywhere. So, 4G technology refers to a short name of a generation which was started from the late 2000s. It is capable of providing 100 Mbps to 1 Gbps speed. One of the basic terms used to describe 4G is magic. So, magic is expanded as mobile multimedia, anytime, anywhere, global mobility support, integrated wireless solution, customized personal services, also known as mobile broadband everywhere. So 4G, the next generation of wireless technology that promises higher data rates and expanded multimedia services. So the capable of to provide speed 100 Mbps to 1 Gbps, high quality of service and high security, provide any kind of service at any time as per the user requirement anywhere. The features include are more secure, high speed, high capacity and low cost per bit, etc. We are having more facilities and compatibilities than your 3G. So drawbacks of 4G, battery use is more, hard to implement, need complicated hardware, expensive equipment required to implement next generation network. So comparison between 3G and 4G. So basically your third generation and fourth generation having the differences of data rate, internet services, mobile TV resolution, bandwidth, frequency and download upload timings. So when compared to 3G, 4G excels well, so that it is an upgraded version. So next, these are all the devices which support 3G technology and 4G wireless technologies. So major elements of 4Gs. 4Gs are classified into 5 elements, which is diverse user devices, fully converged services, software independence, ubiquitous mobile access, autonomous networks. So first of all, we are going to look at fully converged services. A fully converged network is one in which all the nodes fully understand the path through it. So ubiquitous mobile access is representing the ability for a cloud services to be widely accessible. And next comes diverse user. It will interact with the user in a multisensory manner, like visual, hearing, biological, etc. Autonomous network. An autonomous network runs with minimal to no human intervention, able to configure, monitor and maintain by itself only. Independently it will work. So that it is called autonomous network. Software dependency. The dependency managers or software modules that coordinates the integration of external libraries or packages into large application stack. So this is multi-carrier modulation symbol. We are having more number of carrier signals. So in the sidebands we are having from the lower sidebands are used for transmitting data. So other carrier signals will not collide with other, so that the error will be not possible in multi-carrier modulation technique. So this is your multi-modulation transmitter model, where we are having binary data as an input. It is given to my symbol mapper. So here it is converted by serial to parallel signals, so that your digital data will be converted parallelly and given as input to my spreader along with the codes, individual codes. The spreader will modulate the system and given as input to my IDFT or IFFT, inverse fast Fourier transform. So it will converted into a transformation and given input to my parallel to serial communication, where the data will be serially transmitted over the antennas. And next comes, we are having multi-carrier modulation receiver model. The single stream of data will be received over here and it is splitted into serial to parallel using serial to parallel interface. Before that, those individual single stream is synchronized with the symbol timing reduction block, so that the synchronization signals will be converted into parallel form and it is given as input to my DFT or FFT system along with the channel estimator, so that the signals are taken back from FFT and given as input to phase shift compensator, where the phases of the individual multi-carrier will get vary. It will be compensated over in this block and it is given as input to D spreader, and the D spreader splits your code along with the data and it is given as input to my parallel to serial, where the data will be converted into serial form and the reductor and symbol demapper is used for taking the binary data out. So next comes smart antenna. Smart antennas is used to transmit and receive signals in wireless mode. Electromagnetic signals are transmitted through air medium. So here we are having smart antennas which covers maximum of area. So advantages of your smart antennas is increased capacity, increased range, less power use of transmission, reduction in handoff rate, new services and increased security. So here we are having the difference between smart antenna. and SISO. In the top we are having smart antenna MIMO, multiple input and multiple output system, and the bottom we are having single input and single output system. So, one antenna transmitting the signal to one antenna in the bottom diagram, and the top diagram we are having two antennas where two antennas can communicate with each other. So, smart antenna cases are classified into four. One is SISO, SIMO, MISO, MIMO. So, SISO is single input, single output, where we are having only one transmitting antenna and receiving antenna, and SIMO we are having one transmitting antenna and two receiving antenna. MISO multiple input, single output. So, multiple transmitting in antenna and receiving antenna is one. Multiple input, multiple output, we are having multiple transmitting antennas and multiple receiving antennas. So, thank you. This is of unit 5.